Hi, hello, my dear children. I hope all of you are staying safe. In this session, we are going to continue chapter 6 triangles, example 3. What's the question? In the figure, PS by SQ is equal to SQ by TR and angle PST is equal to angle PRQ. Prove that PQR is an isosceles triangle. Children, what is given? This PQR is a triangle. In this, the ratios are equal. PS by SQ is equal to PT by TR. It is given. And also it is given angle PST is equal to angle PRQ. PST is equal to PRQ. That is the angle formed as the point S. The middle letter of the name of the angle represent the vertex of the angle, and here also angle formed at R. These two angles are equal, it is given. Using these two informations, what should we do? We have to prove this triangle is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle, what is that? All of you know what is an isosceles triangle, isn't it, children? Let us have a small recap. What? In an isosceles triangle, two sides are equal and the angles opposite to those equal sides are also equal. So if you take this PQR, we have to prove the side PQ is equal to PR. So if you want to prove these two sides are equal, we have to prove the angles opposite to them are also equal. What is the angle opposite to the side PQ? The remaining letter of the name triangle PQR. PQ represents the name of the side and the opposite angle is represented by the remaining letter of the triangle, of the name of the triangle. So R is the angle opposite to the side. That is P or Q. In the same way, what is the side opposite to, what is the angle opposite to this side? PR is the name of the side. So which letter is left in the name of the triangle? Q. So just see here, Q is just opposite to this side. So we have to prove angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. If you prove these two angles are equal, then the sides are equal and then PQR is an isosceles triangle. Have you understood, children? We should know the property of isosceles triangle. Next. So for that, what should we do? What information is given? It is given PS by SQ is equal to SQ by TR. So let us recall the BPT and converse of BPT. BPT is what? In a triangle ABC, if DE is parallel to BC, then the ratios AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So, if panel is given, the ratios are equal. And what is converse of BPT? In the same triangle ABC, if the ratios are equal, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC, then DE parallel to BC. Isn't it, children? Among these two theorems, which one we will be using? BPT or converse of BPT? Which is given? The ratios are equal given. Therefore, we have to use the converse of BPT. Is it clear? And by using the converse of BPT, what can we do? We can prove that ST is parallel to QR. We can come to that conclusion because the ratio of these sides are equal. So, if ST is parallel to QR, what we will be getting? What is the concept we will be getting here? That is, you have to use the parallel lines and the angle property. Okay, if these two lines are parallel and another line is intersecting the parallel lines at 2 points, the name of this line is transversal. So this transversal intersects the parallel lines at 2 points. So two parallel lines are intersected by another line, namely we will be using calling this line or naming this line as a transversal. So how many angles are formed? 1, 2, 3, 4. And here also 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 4, 8 angles are formed. So already you have studied this angles and parallel lines property in the lower classes, I think in 6th or 7th. Isn't it? So let us recall that because we have to use this also here. Then only you can prove the angles are equal. Children, and if you take the one side of this triangle, we have two sides. One is the left side of the transversal, the other is the right side of the transversal. And 4 angles are formed on the right side, 4 angles are formed on the left side. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 angles are lying in the exterior of the parallel lines and 2 angles are lying in the interior of the parallel lines. So these two are called exterior angles and these two are called interior angles. Have you understood? So this one exterior and one interior, this one interior and one exterior angle, they have got a special name called as corresponding angles. Children, you just hide this side. What is the shape you are getting? F, capital F. And this is extended, that's all. So if you it is easy, if you identify this shape, you can identify the corresponding angles. Okay? So when you write capital F, you will be writing here, you just take this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 angles, 2 exterior, 2 interior. So one exterior and one interior forms the corresponding angles. Okay? So we will be using this parallel lines and transversal, that is the angle property, and we will be proving 2 angles are equal. So we are going to use converse of BPT and we are going to use what? Parallel lines and angles property, and we are going to use the isosceles triangle property. So these 3 steps we are going to use to prove this question. Have you understood? We have recalled all these concepts, what we have studied in the earlier classes. We have recalled corresponding angle property, angles and isosceles property of isosceles triangle. Now let us move to the proof. First let us write what is given. What is given, children? Given is the 2 ratios are equal. What are the 2 ratios? That is P S by SQ is equal to P T by TR. So let us write given. PS by SQ is equal to PT by TR. It is given. And another one is given, angle PST is equal to angle PRQ. Is it clear? PST is equal to PRQ. Now, what should we prove? Triangle PQR is isosceles. Now let us start the proof. First, we have to use the converse of PPT. So, we just write in triangle PQR, PS by SQ is equal to PT by TR. It is given. So, which implies ST parallel to QR. So, first step over. Now, we have to use the parallel line and the angle property, corresponding angles. So, can you able to identify this? So, these two are parallel lines. Okay. So, this is the exterior angle, interior angle, interior. This is the exterior angle lying outside this line. And this is the interior angle lying inside. This is the interior angle. And again, if you take this, it is the interior angles. And if you extend this side, you will be getting the exterior angle. We don't want that angle. So, what are corresponding angles? One exterior and one interior. Isn't it? So, since ST is parallel to QR, angle PST is equal to PQR. Isn't it? So, already it is given these two angles are equal. Now, the same angle is equal to PQR by what property? Corresponding angles property. Is it clear, children? So, now second step. So, ST is parallel to QR, which implies angle PST. The exterior angle is equal to the interior angle PQR. What property? Corresponding angles. Is it clear? Now next step. What is given but? What is given? Angle PST. Angle PST is equal to angle PRQ. This is given in the question. So now let us compare. You name this as 1. You name this as 2. Compare to the 1 and 2. See the left hand side PST, the left hand side PST. Left hand side represent the same angle. Therefore, the right hand side also equal. That is angle. Therefore, angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ from 1 and 2. Is it clear, children? So, now these base angles are equal. Okay? Since these base angles are equal, the sides opposite to them are also equal. So, you can say which side opposite to this side is what? PQ, which implies side PQ is equal to side PR. What is the reason? Sides opposite to equal angles are equal. Okay, children, since PQ is equal to PR, this is an isosceles triangle. Therefore, triangle PQR is isosceles. Hence, we have proved. I think you may have understood this. Example 3. Take care of your health, children. Stay safe. God bless you all. Thank you.